Mr. Speaker, normally do the artworks, but the tools to do that job, Mr. Speaker, they do not have. But if we provide this fund in NGCDF, Mr. Speaker, we will be in a right position, Mr. Speaker, of funding these groups of the young people to make sure, Mr. Speaker, that they have their own tools, Mr. Speaker, so that they can be able to do their work quite easily, Mr. Speaker. Also, Mr. Speaker, as we are empowering the young people, we must, as the government or as the legislatures, we must empower them, Mr. Speaker, through providing the provisions, Mr. Speaker, which will encourage them to sell their product within this country and even exporting them, Mr. Speaker. As we all know, we normally import a lot of things from outside this country, the things which we have young people who have the capacity, Mr. Speaker, of providing or even manufacturing them, Mr. Speaker. So it is the right time, Mr. Speaker, we support this motion, Mr. Speaker, to ensure that our young people, Mr. Speaker, are catered for and they are empowered, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, during our just concluded election, Mr. Speaker, we had many young people who are campaigning for us, Mr. Speaker, and we promised them that, Mr. Speaker, we will empower them. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that the future of our young people, Mr. Speaker, is bright because we have the NGCDF fund.
A very good morning to you. You are getting proceedings there from the Parliament buildings, proceedings the parliamentarians are discussing the empowerment of artisans by the national governments. A number of parliamentarians just saying that it is important to empower people who are practicing artisanry and just ensuring that they have what it takes in terms of credit empowerment to ensure that they are growing their businesses and also just supporting the economy. Remember that artisans include people in the creative industry, the Juakali sector are also artisans, so they want to ensure that the national government is supporting this very important sector that is employing thousands of Kenyan youths and just to ensure that they are growing their businesses. In Kenya, over 80% of employees are employed by small and medium enterprises, a majority of which are practicing the artisanry. Those are proceedings from the Parliament buildings. We shall be taking you in a little bit to where the President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, is visiting the country. Those are live pictures from State House. The President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, is visiting the country on a 2-day state visit, the first in his official capacity as the President of South Africa. He shall be meeting Kenyan President William RUTO, and they shall be discussing quite a number of issues surrounding political, social and cultural, as well as just economic ties between Kenya and South Africa. One of the key issues that is set to take center stage is definitely the visa policy that South Africa has on Kenyans entering South Africa. Remember, those particular discussions were started by former President Uhuru Kenyatta when he visited Johannesburg, South Africa. They discussed a number of issues and said there is need to review the restrictive visa policy that South Africa has on Kenyan visitors. Now, the conditions to that particular review were the repatriation of a number of thousands of Kenyans who are in South Africa illegally, and just that is what will be taking center stage in the conversation between
of 2021 on the National Action Plan on Business and Human Rights that was laid on the table of the House on 21st September 2021. Honorable Speaker, let me just thank all the members who contributed to this motion. Honorable Speaker, the huge interest that members had in this motion was evidence that many of us here appreciate